Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and today I'm going to be taking a first impressions look at the new Saints Row reboot, which I was sent a key for a couple days ahead of release by Deep Silver because I'm part of their little creators collective, so that was nice of them. And we're going to be checking it out. However, the embargo did run out today, and some of the reviews are out, and it sounds like this game is, let's say, middle of the road at best. At least that's the more generous opinion. I think some of those reviews are pretty negative from what I've heard. But we're going to check it out for myself, and hopefully get this video out before the game actually releases in 2 days, and see how it turned out. Now, I should mention my own experience with the series. Did not play the first 2 games. I know there are a small group of people who are very vocal about how the first 2 games are amazing crime drama stories, even though the opinion I'd always heard about them back when there was only 2 Saints Row games is that they were kind of lesser GTA clones. You know, Saints Row 2 did a little bit of silly stuff, but it was apparently still a mostly kind of serious GTA-esque story. And then that small group of very vocal people were upset when Saints Row 3 came out, and it was just completely over-the-top goofy. Despite the fact that I think Saints Row 3 did a lot better than either of the first 2 games, and there are a lot of people who seem to have enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I played it. I played the Gat Out of Hell spin-off, and that was alright. And then Saints Row 4 was pretty good too. So I'm in the camp that enjoys the newer Saints Row. And it sounds like this one tries to play it way too safe by kind of sitting between Saints Row 1 and 2 and Saints Row 3 and 4. So it tries to be silly, but it tries to be serious, but it tries to be silly. So it doesn't really know what it wants to be. It just wants to be marketable, I guess. We're gonna go with slightly higher than the default because these games are not very difficult. So if you want a little bit of a challenge, it sounds like you want to go with a slightly higher difficulty. So this is a reboot, which means it is an origin story for the 3rd Street Saints. I don't know if they're still going to be... Wait, 3rd Street? Or is that... Am I mixing it up with San Andreas? The Saints. A street gang that, by the time of Saints Row 3, somehow became a big corporate entity that was also still a criminal street gang.
You sure you're at the right party?
This is a celebration for the Saints, is it not? Business with Marshall is less lucrative than it used to be. I was hoping your bosses would be interested in a new partnership.
So I'm guessing that this is some point further along the game, because I'm pretty sure when you start off, they are going to be completely unestablished, and it's just 4 people who are like, yeah, we should start a new street gang, because we're tired of our old gangs. I do really wonder, though, like, if you reboot Saints Row, what is the sort of series identity that you want to carry over to a new game, aside from the color purple? Because I feel like there isn't really elements that you would want to bring back just to be like, hey, we still have these. Except apparently insurance fraud, which was one of the only mini-games that they pointed out was still in the game.
There. I'd knock if I were you.
And that's the one where you just launch a floppy ragdoll around and see how many bones you can break.
It's Antonio Espina. Look, I know that we don't have the best history, but I was thinking, hoping, really, that we could work something out.
Okay, so now I'm gonna have to create my boss. They did actually put out a boss creator if you wanted to make your character ahead of time. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time with this because if it's anything like the previous Saints Row games, you can just change your appearance at any time by going to a shop. So, I don't have to worry about actually, making one. Okay, so I got presets, or I can, I guess, load if I had previously saved ones, but maybe it doesn't actually let you design one here until, you get into the game. I like how it changes different parts of the body, like, not at the same time, so you see it kind of shift. These pants are not really very flattering to any of these designs. Let's just go with stupid meathead. Oh, okay, now you can change it. Interesting that increasing figure actually shrinks you down. We can give him big old man titties. We can give him big old dick, or no dick. It can be a Ken dick. I'll put like 20 dick. Prosthetics. Man, can I just give myself metallic arms? Let me guess, you're gonna have to buy more materials later on. Yeah, you gotta unlock them. Look, if I could replace my arm with an actual cybernetic, I would. This is not quite there. This is just a prosthetic, but, if we were at the point where cybernetics became an option, I would chop off my flesh and meat arm. At least one of them. You want to keep one for, like, being able to feel texture, but you don't need two fleshy arms. A little bit of muscle definition. You can be purple if you want, so realism is not that important, even in this pseudo, more realistic reboot. Veins? I feel like I gotta zoom in to see that. I'm at 100 veins now, and he's... Okay, there we go. Yeah. Lots of glossiness, though. We're definitely going full gloss for this video. Is that, like, a body modding thing? I've never seen someone do that. And I've seen some weird body modding. People sticking LEDs under their skin and shit. Just perpetually bullet wounds. They never go away. Oh, that fucking gloss is so gross. It's like he's got one of those face masks on. He just hasn't peeled it off yet. He's gonna always wear it. Yeah, they told me if I never remove it, it's even better for your skin. It creates a barrier against all the dirt. Okay, so you can actually do layered hair here with different colors. I remember when they first showed a trailer for this reboot, people were like, it's Saints Row Fortnite. But, not everything with a colorful, slightly exaggerated art style is Fortnite. Sorry to say, guys. So yeah, like the previous games, there is a lot of options for customization, and none of it looks amazing up close, because this is still a console game. And I don't have it set up to max, because I'm pretty sure it still wouldn't run great if I did turn everything up. No ray tracing, or at least not full ray tracing, because still didn't get that 3080, though maybe soon. They've actually become almost a reasonable price of only $1,000 now, and you can actually find them. They exist. What the fuck are shark brows? I don't see what constitutes those as shark brows. We're gonna go with the thin ones. Can I just make these the same color as his actual hair? Look, if you're gonna dye your hair like a wacky color, please dye your eyebrows to match. Because it looks so weird when people have, like, blonde eyebrows and then, like, pink hair. Ugh, these are all gross. Alright, well, I think he's probably fine the way he is. Oh my god. It's so tempting to go baby head. Greasy baby. I feel like if you're gonna go with the shiny face, you need to have kind of a rounded face, at least. The elf one is kind of gross. I got my ears modded. People do that. That is one of the type of body mods I have seen people do, where they get their ears cut to look like elf ears. Along with, like, the split down the middle of your tongue. So tempted to go with the baby. Okay, can I go with baby and then, like, change it a little bit? You know, make it a little less exaggerated. Apple dep. Nope, that doesn't help. Yeah, I don't think we can de-baby the head. I think we have to go with something a little more normal. Alright, I'm gonna stop fucking around with this, because like I said, I can change this stuff later. Ooh, grease plus wrinkles. Just a little bit of wrinkles. Apparently, I'm not allowed to do tattoos yet, so I don't know why this is even an option. I think you have to go to a tattooist at game to get those on.
Can't make money. Time to settle on up.
Time to settle on up.
Don't make a lady wait now.
No rush, by the way. Take your time.
Welcome to the team.
What a beautiful day to be
I think
me.
most of the time I use the, like, kind of Australian voice in the previous two games.
Won't someone play with me?
What's going on here today?
Right. What's next then?
Gonna make some money today.
None of these
Time
are
to
fitting.
settle on up.
This town is ours for the taking.
I think I'm ready for some action.
This is a vibe.
And this, of course, like the previous games, does have co-op. So if you want to play through it with somebody else, you can. I think I played through all of the previous ones in co-op. Maybe not Saints Row 4, actually, come to think of it. But I did play through 3 in co-op. I think with 2 different people at different times. And we don't have to name them, because everybody just calls you boss no matter what you are.
Antonio! Glad you came to your senses. Hey, I'm kind of having a party right now, but we'll talk business later.
With that sheen on him, you just have to imagine
We
that
got a party going on. So
every
I'm gonna
time he
keep
touches
this
someone, he
short and
leaves a
sweet.
grease stain.
Fuck the Panteros, fuck the Idols, fuck Marshall. The Saints are here to stay, baby. So, if you know how to shoot a gun, or if you're broke and want to learn how, swing by the church. We'll be waiting for you.
Okay, so we're doing TikTok recruiting, I guess, because it's the modern era.
Hey! Hey, guys!
And of course, we're doing it in vertical orientation like a fool.
Why?
Cut to an hour later where everyone is dead from the party. Even in the dirt, his sheen cannot be removed. It's even inside the nostrils. At least our party's still going in the background. Okay, so that actually was a while later.
And welcome to Marshall Defense Industries. We know it wasn't easy getting here. Your journey began with one of the most unforgiving job interviews we could devise. But you did more than just survive a few live fire exercises. You excelled, and in doing so, proved that you were Marshall material. But don't take my word for it. Hear it from the man himself.
I think Marshall was the
Hello,
high-tech
Marshall,
PMC corporation from the third game.
You to the Marshall family. Here at MDI, we don't just make a profit. We make the world a better place. So how do we do that?
Why does it just say a
With
little TLC?
TLC. Technologically advanced.
Skipping ahead there.
Loose morals and a culture of conflict. Now let's take a step through each of those letters.
Why are you watching that now?
It's the orientation video.
I know what it is. Why are you watching it now?
Well, I mean, we're about to be shot at, so I figured it couldn't hurt to brush up on our healthcare package.
If you weren't paying attention to the briefing, I don't think you'll live long enough for your copay to matter.
So I should be reviewing the life insurance policy.
You know, our job interview has a 5% mortality rate. Statistically, the odds were low that you would die before we hired you, but I allowed myself to be an optimist.
Your parents should have treated you better.
Yours should have treated you worse. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Contrary to your colleagues' demeanor, this is no laughing matter. The Nahualli already took out one team that was sent to bring him in, and I want as many of us going home as possible. So stick to the plan, work together, and let's grab that son of a bitch and send him to the frontier.
Man, these subtitles are really in a rush to get to the end of the current sentence. Okay, so our tutorial is going to be us being a member of a PMC.
Alpha team, go!
First day on the job, don't fuck up.
Newbie, catch up!
Right. Let's kick some... Holy shit!
War has changed.
That was close.
Jesus Christ, it's my first fucking day.
It's my first day.
Shit!
Please stop shooting
Anybody
at me.
left?
Me, I think.
Figures. We have to rendezvous with Bravo team or we're dead.
Let me guess, there is no cover.
Copy that. Welcome to the daily grind.
Protecting Nahualli!
Alright, I gotta adjust the sensitivity. I think it's too low? Not really sure. It's a little jumpy. That would be under controls. Controls, no. No, here it is down here. That's invert. Can I have controls that aren't for a fucking controller? Maybe? I think it's because I have my controller plugged in. Ugh. Any game that is designed for console first is gonna have problems with you leaving a controller plugged in. Nope, never mind. It's still gonna show the same thing. Alright. Keyboard and mouse. Okay, that's the actual controls. Let me guess. It's not gonna let me change my sensitivity, is it? That's a little too advanced. Gameplay? Maybe? Okay, well, you can adjust the difficulty stuff a lot, which is nice. Okay, here we go. But this is for controller. I need mouse sensitivity. Turn that down to like 40? I think it's too high. Yeah, that's better.
Getting a little hotter.
Actually, that's probably still too high. You know, it baffles me that there are some people who would play a game like this controller only, even though they are PC gamers. To me, like, I understand you'd want to play FPS games with a mouse, but a lot of the times I feel like you still want to play third-person shooters with a mouse.
Gotta keep pushing forward.
Now, the shooting was never great in the Saints Row games. It was just kind of functional. So I imagine that's going to be the case here too, which is what it appears to be. No iron sights or anything like that. This fucking mounted machine gun up here is doing most of the damage.
Shit, that helps.
Hey, you! We gotta find... Fuck!
I don't think we're gonna find any fuck here.
Bravo team is ready to move in.
I'm not exactly taking a coffee break here.
So this is just some, like, compound sitting out in the American desert. So I think this is kind of like the southwest U.S. This is what this is meant to look like. New Mexico, Texas. I know Texas is not really southwest, but whatever.
Newbie, you still alive?
You sound like you lost the pool.
Fall in. We'll use this APC for cover.
Rolling shield. Nice.
Nah, I'm delighted you approve. Bailey, make a hole.
Roger that.
Now let's go. Through the breach. Go, go, go.
Why does Marshall Grunt have the Saints logo as his little speech profile thing that pops up?
Keep it up, team. Let him have it.
Yeah, you guys fucked with the wrong multinational private military corporation.
I don't think there's any kind of, like, snap lock on either.
Hey,
Not auto
this
aim,
may
but
be
just
a
like...
weird time to ask, but do we get hazard pay?
You get a performance bonus for outstanding work, if you survive to collect it.
Got it. Just trying to understand the pay structure.
So are we gonna go off and join a gang after this instead, and then decide we don't like that gang, and start our own gang? Oh, okay. Didn't realize we were supposed to be defending the APC, considering it was supposed to be our fucking shield. I wasn't looking at the top of the screen, admittedly.
Go, go, go.
I don't know if it's the recoil, but the aiming with the mouse seems very jumpy,
Yeah,
kind of
you
jittery,
guys fucked
even
with
when I'm
the
not
wrong
moving.
Multinational private military corporation.
Hey, this may be a weird time to ask, but do we get hazard pay?
You get a performance bonus for outstanding work, if you survive to collect it.
Got it. Just trying to understand the pay structure.
I'm guessing we have regenerating health, and that's how the previous ones did it.
Bailey, hold up. Marshall, clear the field.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know how just looking at it
I got it.
is blowing it up. I'm pressing E and it's just exploding.
You are damn lucky we don't have time to argue. Newbie, take out the RPG up top. Good work. Now engage the others.
See, I told you I was good with these.
I like the guy that ran up point blank with the RPG, like, yeah, there's no way I can miss here.
Chopper, take it out before it cuts us down.
Can't believe they pay me for this.
Boy, that sure was a tense fight.
Driver's hit.
I stood there
Bailey, you all right?
and shot it.
Bailey, get your foot off the gas. Whoa, whoa, oh, 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 shit! Gwen, Gwen, can you hear me? Anybody? Shit, either they're all dead or there's no signal. Guess I should push on and find the Nahualli myself.
Okay, so E is also takedown, but yeah, those explosive piles of boxes, it was just like press E on them, they would explode from a distance.
How did Marshall get this far?
The things we do for rent.
So we have the the rogue warrior ability to take down people at any time with a knife? No. Okay, that other guy was just a freebie. I can't take these guys down at all.
Let's make this quick.
I think I just electrocuted myself. Oh, I got hit with the cans coming out of it.
The Nahualli wants them all dead.
Is the Nahualli a title then? 'Cause that wasn't really clear as we were coming in here. Alright, I think
At least I don't have to
the
wear a suit.
Saints logo means that I can do another takedown. Yeah. So you have to recharge it.
How the hell do you do that?
They weren't kidding about the lack of challenge. That guy just fucking stood there.
Finally, end of the tunnel.
Also, apparently this doesn't have, like, any wacky weapons in it. It's all just pretty straightforward guns. No big dildo bat or anything.
Gwen, hello, do you read me?
Newbie,
That's
you're
disappointing.
Still alive?
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
The Nahualli's holed up in the saloon up ahead. Rendezvous with the rest of us and we can box him in.
In a minute. Gonna clear out some goons first.
I gave you an order.
It's on my way. Besides, we don't want them coming up behind us later.
Fine. But next time I give an order, the only words I want to hear are yes and ma'am. Got that?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, they are just gonna run straight into my bullets anyway, so it's not like I gotta go around them. I'm noticing a lot of vending machines lying around. I wonder if I'm supposed to be regularly using those as weapons.
Kill that asshole!
Okay, got a dodge button.
Idiotas, get behind!
I wish I had a grenade or something right now.
Gotta earn that performance bonus.
But luckily, they'll take turns firing instead of all shooting at the same time. Oh, there he goes. Turns out I was getting shot more than I thought. But yeah, didn't Saints Row 3 have a cover system? To some degree? Here, you do not seem to be able to take cover at all. You just have to roll around like an idiot. Okay, that time I shot it, but the other times I wasn't shooting it.
Guess you assholes are just
It was just blowing up.
too, huh?
I think the problem here is that there's very little indication when you're taking a lot of damage. I can't crouch either.
Feels good to make an honest living.
I cannot actually take cover in any form. Which seems a little silly if they're going to make you just do a straightforward shooting section. Okay, well, I can go around the side to make it easier to get up on the other sniper.
Go for cover! Move closer!
Gotta earn that performance bonus.
Actually seems like not aiming is better here when there's this many of them.
Feels good to make an honest living.
Fucking meal, that's some moves.
The last thing you hear as the guy is murdering you is, "It's a good time to make an honest living." I think that's a grenade man over there. I feel like there's not a smart way to deal with this because they're all just standing out in the open. There's no explosives or anything in the middle of them. So... I guess maybe I should just stay up here and shoot him. Take out that guy and then just be like...
Get them! Feels good to make an honest flip.
Also weird that I can't take their guns. Considering that guy had a sniper. Like, I understand if they want you to buy the guns later on. It's a pretty generic way to start the game off, though, compared to, like, the plain shootout in Saints Row 3. I love when the crosshair does not really indicate that you can't shoot. So you just end up unloading on a pillar.
Little C4 should take out that barricade.
Picked up the C4, but I also did not pick up the C4. Because it's still there. I guess it's just an infinite source of C4.
My last job.
Well, I really want to stick this to somebody's head now.
Glad you could join us. Let's move. We gotta keep the Nahualli hold up until Charlie team arrives. Newbie, once we hit the saloon, you flank left while the rest of us hold the center.
Flank, but I can... Yes, ma'am.
Saloon's right around this bend. Get ready and remember the plan.
I remembered the plan. I'm going left.
Right, team. Let's take it.
Oh, now we can crouch. And it's Q for some fucking reason. What kind of psycho makes it Q? So I could have been crouching during that other fight. I just didn't assume it would be Q.
Newbie, I told you to flank left.
I am
plan
left.
Survives contact with the enemy.
How much left do you want me to left? Because at this point, there's not a lot of street left to go down.
Cutting them off!
This one's up, people!
Ah, that guy just did a sick, like, 360 roll.
Where's Charlie team? We're being overwhelmed!
Hold fast. We go down fighting.
Oh, come on. It's my first fucking day.
Black soldiers, Charlie team is here. Sit back and let us wrap it.
I wasn't sure if I was down or I got out of the mission area. I think it was down. So there's not a lot of cover over there, even using Q.
All right, team. Let's take it. Marshall, cover.
I'm flanking left. Did it.
See,
I'm left.
I'm flanking left, as ordered.
Oh. Seems like I took cover behind an exploding barrel. It's okay, that other guy didn't know better either.
Catch up.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to find somewhere to stand where I'm not just getting fucking shot. Constantly. Yeah, there's a weird acceleration that I think I'm gonna have to turn off in the config files. So when I try to go up there, it like snapped real fast.
Charlie team, we're being overwhelmed!
Hold fast. We go down fighting.
Oh, come on. It's my first fucking day.
Black soldiers, Charlie team is here. Sit back and let us wrap this up.
Nice timing, gang.
I was hoping I could stick it to her. Use her as a living bomb. Really? I can't go through the saloon door? That is an enemy spawn point only.
Marsh perimeter secure.
Yeah, that's probably because of my flanking.
Uh-huh. Now get in there and flush that son of a bitch out.
Oh, I got a cutscene through the door. I can't just walk the room on my own.
What does it take for a man to be able to enjoy a quiet drink these days?
Mr. Nahualli, you're coming with me.
You really think you have what it takes to bring me in?
I mean, yeah?
You're talking to the grease, baby. The grease does
Hey,
what
where
the
you
grease
fucking
wants.
going? I said you're coming with me.
Perhaps I don't respect your authority.
Then respect this. You set 1 foot on those stairs. Holy shit. No, you goddamn don't.
Give it up, Nahualli. There's nowhere to hide. You're surrounded. Make it easy on yourself.
So, you can snap to certain things in the environment, but it doesn't seem like all things. Which is weird. I don't know if there's a cooldown on that, too.
What the? I can't find it.
Never mind. Get back here and regroup.
There's
We got
nowhere
the
to
bastard
hide.
bottled
What
up
the?
before
I
we
can't
run.
find him. Oh, no. He got away.
We know he's in the saloon. He can't stay in there forever.
What the fuck?
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you around.
This guy thinks he is a Saints Row main character. He just hijack a jet.
Now! Stand down! We don't got time for hero bullshit.
Don't worry. I got this. Gwen, you got a problem.
Hang on. The cavalry's coming.
Why would we use our own gun and not the mounted gun we are standing on?
Come out with your hands up.
Not today.
Oh, fuck.
Let's take them out, boys!
Hold this thing still so I can kill your guy.
I mean, he's doing remarkably well
Man, hurry. I can barely get a beat
proning on
this
this
guy.
thing.
Oh, if only someone had told you to stand the fuck down.
The hit sound kind of just sounds like someone slapping a big chunk of meat with a wet hand. See, like, this is where they're trying to do the more bombastic stuff. Like, oh, now you're hanging from a jet and you gotta shoot a bunch of dudes, but it's just a little too late already. Like, I feel like this is what you should open with and not stick in after a bunch of generic running around. Oh, I don't have to reload, so I can just hold it down. I'm hoping at some point in this video we might actually get into the actual Saints Row of driving around a city.
More courage than brains.
You're goddamn right I do.
unpredictable.
Am I?
You tried. I'll give you that.
You can't
Get your
kill me.
hands in the
It's
air.
my first day.
I caught him!
I kind of feel like the annoying voice I went with is actually probably the correct choice for this character. Okay. Now we are actually putting some clothes on. He would not cover up those locks. No, still can't change the material. Change the color of the rims, though. I was gonna say like a dark green, but apparently this is as dark as it goes. Probably turn the saturation down. We'll just leave it default, whatever. Why is there no pants options? Oh, because I was still on upper. Wait, why is underwear upper? Oh, because it was the tank top. I'm sure we can still bust out the censored floppy cock, but not 100% sure. And we can put back on the armor, which is pretty fucking gaudy for, like, PMC armor. Yeah, and see, we could change any of this stuff we wanted to, anytime you go to the wardrobe. I can't believe they didn't keep in the Australian voice, though. Or anything even approaching it. Alright. Is it loading, or did it crash? Just the black abyss with the mouse cursor. I'm gonna guess it's loading, and the loading screen just never came up.
Well, you didn't die. All in all, not a bad start. Jesus Christ!
You're not gonna last.
Your pep talks need some work.
This is for you. Performance bonus.
Is this a joke? You ribbing the rookie?
What were you expecting?
There's supposed to be a bonus based on exceptional performance.
That's right. And if you had performed exceptionally, you would have seen a bonus.
Oh, come on. Can you really look me in the eyes and say I didn't do well?
I can look you in the eyes and say you didn't do what you were told.
I saw
flanked
a better
left.
way and I took it.
And if you were in charge, it would have been an inspired decision, but you're not. I am. This is a warning. Fall in line or find a new job.
She's pretty bold to get that close to the grease. She almost got some of it on her. Okay, you can change your outfit on the go now. You don't have to go to a wardrobe. And weird that every time you load into a new area, it has to optimize the shaders. Alright. We're at least in the world now. We extremely slowly zoom out. Jesus fuck. So, I guess this is the city. And the kind of surrounding desert.
Fall in line. Fall in line my ass. My big sweaty ass.
My big greasy sweaty ass.
Fall in line my big sweaty fucking ass.
Alright.
Fall in line my big sweaty goddamn motherfucking ass.
Oops.
Shit. Shit and piss. Shit, piss, and vinegar in a goddamn cocktail shaker, sweat, spit, snot, scum, blood, and bile all on the rocks with a twist of fucking lime.
I assume that a licensed song will be playing here, but I have that turned off right now. Because you just know that shit's gonna get claimed. Without any hesitation. Okay, that sign's not real. You can just drive right through it. Didn't know we had invented holographic signs that look like rusty old piles of shit. I've been trying to figure out if there's a horn button this whole time. Just pressing random stuff.
Hey, it's Kev. I'm baking up a slamming congratulatory brunch for when you get home to celebrate your first day on the job. It's gonna be dope. Oh, and it's official. I'm gonna be spinning at that Idols party I told you about, so hope you can come. TTYL.
Alright, so I think his fellow
Hey there,
saints
Tina.
are also his
So
roommates.
excited about your new gig. I thought you'd want to know. I heard back from the museum. They went with someone else for the junior art curator job, so looks like I'm still stuck with Los Panteros. Anyway, I'm glad one of us had a good day at least. See you soon.
Hey, it's Eli. Congrats on your first day as part of the workforce. Speaking of which, when you asked to borrow my copy of Be Your Own Boss, I assumed it was because you wanted to read it, not to level out the coffee table. So let's talk about that when you get back. Can't wait to hear about all the HR forms I'm sure you had to sign.
Let me tell you how many people I killed on my first day. Probably like 25. Now that's living the American dream, is getting recruited at 18 and gunning people down within your first mission. Before you're even considered old enough to drink.
Oh, everything smells amazing, Kev.
You know what would make it smell even better?
Hey, man, if you want a $300 waffle maker, you can buy with the exposure the Idols pay you in. Don't expect us to chip in.
I've told you before, the Idols are trying to build a post-capitalist society where money is not a concept.
Yeah? Then why don't you go run off and join the commune?
I'm into showering. Are you gonna help me get the waffle maker or not?
As an investor, I don't like wasting money.
You're wearing a fucking bow tie.
Okay. I will throw
He has
in
a
20 bucks for
waffle tattoo, so you know he fucking liked waffles.
Good for 10?
Who helped you move your forged paintings last month?
Fine, 15.
What sort of waffle maker can I get for 35 bucks?
Presumably one that makes fucking waffles?
Hey! Hey! The wage slave is back!
How was your first day? Were the other mercenaries nice to you?
You know, as far as hired killers go, I'd give him a 7.
You look like you could use a mimosa.
Thanks, Eli.
And maybe some
Seriously,
paper towel
how's
for
the
that
job?
face.
It's the murder business. Fundamentals don't change, just the uniform.
I can tell you love it.
Okay, I don't have to love it. I have to pay my student loans.
I'm in.
So I'm guessing that means the pay's good.
It's supposed to be. Got stiffed on my bonus today.
Dude, what the fuck?
I played a little fast and loose on the job, and, well, my CEO wasn't a fan.
You gotta be kidding me.
Swear to God, this lady walked right off the set of an 80s action movie. I was half expecting her to call me Rook and threaten to take my badge.
Are we gonna make rent?
We'll make rent. We just gotta be a little more creative.
Last time we got creative, I got stabbed 3 times.
Hey, it would have been 4 times if Nina and I hadn't showed up.
It would have been 0 times if you were on time.
This is true. Look, this is really not a big deal. We just knock off a payday loan place. No one gives a shit if people rob those bastards.
You have a job now. You could actually just take the loan.
Eli, don't do business with morally bankrupt companies.
You work for Marshall.
Brunch is a time for
Well, I'm
friends
not
and
doing business
mimosas,
with them. I'm working
debates
for
on
them.
morality.
All right, all right.
Man, this is really fucking good, Kev.
Thanks. I was worried I added too much pepper.
No, seriously, this is perfect. The only way this could be better is if you put on a fucking shirt.
Dinner and a show, baby.
Oh, please.
And then the cat ate half of her
Okay,
brunch
is
before she
done,
even looked
dishes
at
are
it.
clean. Let's go rob a payday loan place.
And you know how we should celebrate afterwards.
Karaoke.
Yes!
What kind of guns do I have stored away in our front hall closet? Just an assault rifle and a pistol, alright.
So, Nina, we taking your project car?
Fuck no, I'm not risking my baby over rent. We're boosting cars from down the street.
Ooh, can we take a hybrid?
Eli, I love that you're worried about fuel efficiency, but I'm thinking acceleration is gonna matter more.
Your carbon footprint always matters.
Just take that yellow one.
I like that it comes pre-fucking smashed. How are we all gonna fit in this one?
Kev, you case this place.
Okay,
What
we're
are we
all
looking at?
stealing different
Guard out
cars.
front and the owner at the till. He's a real scuzzbag. I want some kick a dog. So, you know, fuck that guy.
The car is very quiet, but I guess it's because it's a hybrid.
It's there. Let's get psyched.
Only you
Oh, no,
can decide
not this
how
crappy
you
thing.
react to
Hey,
adversity.
what's the rule?
Only you
Don't yuck
can
someone's
choose to
yum.
adapt to the changes that life throws your way. You have more agency and power than the world wants you to know. But to realize that power, there's something you need to do. You need to be your own boss of your job, your happiness, of your life. You don't make $15 an hour, no. You're selling hours of your life away for $15 a piece. Be your own boss. That's right. Be
Did he just like
your
leave a
own
self-help
boss.
tape in?
One of these days, I'm gonna get you to listen to music in the car.
Roger McGillicuddy speaks the music of my soul.
You are a different kind of cat, Eli.
What can I say? The world is full of uninteresting people, and I'm not gonna be one of them. You got one of those for me?
You really want one after last time?
I am not the first person to accidentally shoot a friend by dropping a loaded... Yeah, okay, I don't need a gun.
Good call. Showtime.
I like the saber-tooth rock behind us.
So I made them watch while I broke their dad's... Ah, shit.
Walk away, or the phrase dead-end job gets literal.
I don't have much. We don't want your money, just his. Get out of here.
You done fucked up.
I've been getting that a lot lately. Where's the safe?
If you're lucky, the cops will get to you before my people.
Nice left.
Been practicing.
I can tell.
Safe's back here.
We don't need masks or anything. We can just walk in here.
This guy had his password be a bunch of 5s.
Pick it up, Eli.
I'm just saying, he could have at least made us work for it.
Same plan as last time. Eli, Kev, pretend traffic laws matter and get the money home. Nina and I will split up and give the cops the runaround.
Cool. Let me get the McGillicuddy.
No!
Try to
Also,
keep up this time.
that was a stolen car, so did he put his own tape in?
Time to beat it before the cops show up.
Life is full of adversity and challenges. But
Oh, fuck no.
I'm monitoring the police scanner. They
Hold
just
on, let me put
responded
on
to the
something licensed.
call. Cops are now en route to the payday place. Sounds like they're out in force.
Crap. Bad time for a train.
What? The hydrant can blast cars up?
Shit. Guys, I got cops on my ass. Nina, don't wait for me. I gotta lose these guys.
Wasn't that
Try
the point, though?
sideswiping them. It always works for me. Just let them get alongside you, and then bam, send them into a ditch.
Okay, you actually have to do the dash. That's a returning mechanic. Where you, like, do a side tackle with your car.
They're not going fast enough to do any damage.
The best hit comes from full side-to-side contact. You'll do more damage the faster you go.
Unfortunately, it also launches me to the side.
Another. I'm going too slow.
I'm pretty sure that cop died. I heard an explosion. Oh, it's just gonna make me keep doing this, isn't it?
Sideswipe.
I'm just gonna have to go in circles until I kill them. Yeah, I don't know, the cars just seem very weirdly quiet.
Not going fast enough to do any damage.
You'll do more damage the faster you go.
See, I need to be at speed, I need to be kind of a straightaway so that I don't slam into a wall or something after sideswiping.
Ha! That took care of them. How's everybody else?
Eli and I made it home with the money. You ready for karaoke?
Start warming up those voices. Nina, where you at?
Just change
I blew up a
cars
couple
and head
cops
home.
to make rent.
Headed to my switch car now.
Worth it.
Safe and sound at the junkyard a minute ago.
That's pretty deep in Pantero's territory. Did you tell your gang you did that?
Are you kidding me? If Sergio knew we were running a job on his turf, he would have taken a 90% cut.
90%? Good God. The man's either a monster or a capitalist genius.
The car handling is alright, you know, it's not really heavy or anything, but fairly arcadey is what I would kind of expect from Saints Row. Oh, you can drift really fast. So these are the special moves, then. Which are apparently the only thing that really mixes up the combat beyond just shoot a guy. That's not what I wanted. I want skills. Drop a grenade down their pants and throw them.
What the fuck did you assholes do to my getaway car?
Ain't your car if it's on our turf. Now you're gonna pay for parking. We're gonna put you down.
Things I do to pay my rent.
You can't fight back against us.
I needed that fucking car.
Hold on, let me just beat the shit out of these armed men.
I will fucking end you!
No one pulls a job here without Sergio say so.
She really did. She ended me. Yeah, I don't know, the shooting doesn't feel great. It actually, I think, feels a little worse than the previous games. So that's why I didn't want to use the gun.
For this shit today.
I'm gonna light you
You
up.
think you could do business without dealing us in?
I was gonna try to throw a grenade down her pants, but I don't have any grenades. Seems like a lot of people to strip one car. What? The fuck did I just take damage from? I get stung by a scorpion or something?
Problem. Los Panteros scrapped my switch card.
They what?
Bigger problem. The police picked up that firefight at the junkyard. They're heading your way.
Grab a bike and head off-road. I'll pick you up in the desert.
Damn. Sounds like no karaoke tonight.
Every fucking time, man.
There are conveniently
I'm on my
two
way.
bikes
There's
in
a
case
trail
we
that
had
goes
a
between the
co-op
mesas.
partner.
I'll meet you on the other side.
Got it.
Do I want to know what happened to the Panteros who stripped your car?
Sorry, Nina. Self-defense.
Fuck, I didn't want that to happen. Let's hope Sergio never finds out it was us.
So yeah, I guess they're all in gangs right now, and they're going to leave those gangs to start up their own, which then starts your conflict to take over the city.
You free and clear yet?
Not at all. I've got cops up the ass.
I'll pick you up on the other side of the bridge.
Nice tie.
Well, shit.
Fucking one guy's got like bright blue tie.
Down on the ground.
You called for a ride?
You said you didn't want to risk your car.
I said I didn't want to risk it for rent. I'd risk anything for you, dummies.
There's no way they'll be able to find us in this car.
Every time we have to pay rent?
I thought that went great. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can go back to running my old side hustles for extra cash? Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
Apparently I paused
This
it.
town is full of opportunities, if you know where to look.
Alright, so, you know, nothing really stand out there. Just very average, kind of mission. But it looks like the open world stuff opened up now, so we could do the wacky side missions. Let's see. Maybe if we can find one of those, we'll do one, and then that'll be it.
Hey, glad you made it home safe. We have to get better at this rent thing, or we'll never get to do karaoke again.
Also, we'll get evicted.
Nina said you might go back to some of your old side hustles. I have some friends who might need work done in your area of expertise.
When you say friends, do you mean friends or special friends?
All my friends are special. I'll put their info on your map.
I'm not sure why it keeps pausing now, because my controller's unplugged, so it's not that.
As long as their money's good. Thanks, Kev.
Alright. Let's, grab a mission. See what we got nearby. These are all just stores. We've got a side hustle, marketing firm, social media campaign. All right, let's go check that out. And then I think that'll be it for this first impressions. I might do another video a little further in, just to see if it kind of improves, but so far, I think the reviews have been fairly accurate on this. It's just kind of More Saints Row, I guess. Though without the same kind of wit and charm and ridiculousness of the previous ones. It is definitely just kind of playing it too safe so far. But again, like, they went from the most ridiculous shit. They made a fucking entire plot that was basically The Matrix for the fourth game. Like 20 years after The Matrix came out. So from there, scaling it back to just, like, regular crime in a regular city is kind of But I think the reason they did a reboot is because the last Saints Row game they did, that other spin-off, I don't even remember the name of, but it was like a hero thing. That did terribly as well, so I think they felt they had to, well, they being the money men, not the actual developers, decided that they'd have to reboot the IP so they could keep draining money out of it.
You're the one Kev sent, right?
Yeah, what's the gig?
Ever hear of Atcha?
The review app?
That's the one. I need you to leave some bad reviews.
I don't know what Kev told you, but I don't come cheap. Anyone can leave a shitty review.
It's not the review I'm paying you for. It's what comes after.
Oh?
The targets on my list have some heavy hitters in their corner. You leave anything lower than 5 stars, they'll come out swinging. The lower the review, the harder they hit.
Now we're talking. Count me in.
Okay, that was just the introduction, I guess? And now the side jobs will pop up? Not really sure. It didn't really clarify what she wanted me to do as a player. So, we give them a bad review, and then it's just a wave defense thing, is what it sounds like.
Ain't been running. Get this shit moved.
I don't know why everything's so quiet. It feels like most of the volume in this is muted, but all my volume settings are turned up. Don't need that car anymore. So I'm guessing the lower review you leave, the harder the wave is gonna be.
That one's got a sting. You've got idols headed your way.
Why is it idols in caps? Is that one of the gangs? Just the idols? I guess it is, because one of our roommates is in the idols, isn't he? Okay. Probably shouldn't have done this with weapons I have right now, because these guys are, like, armored. I'm not sure who's fighting them, though. There seems to be, fights breaking out on their own.
Shut them up. Fight where they went.
They have, like, bling grenades they're throwing at me. Love the cash that just flies straight up and out of them. She's got like fucking energy shields. Can I get those? Alright, this is a horrible place to be in the middle of the street. Just keep rolling and you'll be able to regenerate your health. Okay, takedowns heal you, like Doom Eternal. Let's go.
I don't see them.
Calling all idols!
I mean, they do just kind of fucking stand around, so they're not that hard to deal with, even in large numbers like this. They're polite, like Assassin's Creed enemies. They'll stand around and take turns. They didn't say I couldn't use a car for this, did they? And then I instantly died trying to get in. Yeah.
Optimized ventilated magnet system and the silver-plated copper cable.
Alright, well, that's one mission type. You just shoot some guys. Not very exciting. I'm trying to remember, like, what actually was some of the good mini-games from the previous games, and I can't really think of them. I mean, Insurance Fraud is alright.
Wrong, motherfucker.
Ow. Fucking shotgun me in the head.
Just as I lived. A bad.
So don't do crimes in front of gang members, or they will take issue with that. Like they are cops.
You'd think you could get decent Mexican food around here, but I guess not.
Alright, let's check out one more mission, and I guess that'll be it, because I don't think we're going to see anything that's going to change my opinion at this point. Apparently it's actually also really short. And one of the reviews said that to beat the story stuff was like just 10 hours. That's not a lot of missions. But of course, if you want 100% it, there is a lot of side stuff to do to 100% take over the territories. Dumpster diving. Although we have one right here.
Oh, fuck this!
I think.
My gym membership.
Rug pallet is apparently just sitting around here somewhere. Okay, so I don't think those are missions. I think these are just collectibles. Wherever it is, there it is. Oh. Yep, just put that whole pallet in my pocket.
Now.
Are you kidding me?
Well, aren't you just right about it?
The tree just explodes. Alright, yeah, this is just search the dumpster, right? See what kind of treasure you find. Excuse me? I'm holding E to get out, and instead I'm just climbing on top.
Cha-ching!
A shoebox full of money. You can always find good stuff in the golden dumpers. Dumpster diving is unsafe at any time. Alright, what other side hustles do we have? Wingsuit Saboteur. That sounds a little more interesting. And Pony Express. But yeah, I kind of hope that after this, Volition will just make a different game. Because their thing used to be that they wouldn't make the same game, 2 in a row, and then they got stuck being the Saints Row studio. So maybe now they'll move on to something other than just retreading the same ground over and over again, because I don't really think there's a lot of upward mobility for the Saints Row series at this point, unless they do something completely different. Reboot the reboot. Or I guess they could just follow the trajectory of the original series again. Make them increasingly more ridiculous. But that would be pretty lame if they went with that approach. That would be the shareholder's dream, I'm sure, is just do the same thing again, make money again, repeat forever.
I love this.
You have to learn to love yourself.
I do hope you get to fly a jet at some point in this, because that was pretty fun in the third game. Just flying the jet through the city.
Long time no see. How you been?
Good. I mean, great.
I hear you're now gainfully employed.
Yeah, but could always use a little extra on the side. What are you up to?
Consulting. Got a big client in the telecom sector.
Telecom, huh?
You interested?
Don't really know much about telecom.
No, trust me, this work is right up your alley. Still got your wingsuit?
Yeah, but I'm a little rusty.
Don't worry, we'll go over the basics. You in?
I don't even know what we're doing.
Come on, let's go for a ride.
Alright, it's just going to teleport me to the actual mission instead of making me drive to another spot.
The target is a set of receiver dishes on the rooftops below. You'll wingsuit to each target area and destroy the dishes. We have equipped you with satchel charges for this purpose. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good.
Okay. So, am I just going to jump from rooftop to rooftop?
This job before time runs out. If we miss our window, we gotta scrub the whole operation.
In order to get to the other ones? I assume we're not going to just jump out of the helicopter again. Good enough. Looks like you can punch somebody with the satchel charge, so I wonder if you can stick to people like that.
2-minute warning.
Oh, still another one over here. Didn't I get this? Did I not actually destroy it good enough?
You cleared the first
Weather
area.
monitoring station.
Bet I can use this tower to get back up in the air.
Okay. I guess these things are just going to exist on every building that we need to sabotage. Yep. Nailed it.
Time's running out.
That's right.
What happens when I run out of charges? Okay, there was an ammo box. Well, is there another ammo box around?
30 seconds on the clock.
you have to do that in the set amount of satchel charges. What if I just...
Satchel charge to destroy the dish.
I don't have a satchel charge, dude. I can only carry 3, apparently. Well, that's lame.
We'll come on down to get you.
What? If you touch the ground, you teleport back to the helicopter. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty lame that they limit you on the satchel charges that you need for that. Especially without knowing how many targets there are. It looks like you can just wingsuit at any time. Which, you know, is always a good feature. Every game should have a wingsuit if they're going to have you open worlding. Okay. You can snatch cars. So yeah, that's Saints Row 2022. It's not really anything special. Just kind of more old Saints Row. I don't know. I was kind of hoping that this would be good, because, like I said, I did enjoy 3 and 4. So, seeing that this is kind of a lackluster, safe play is disappointing. But, you know, maybe they'll do something better next, now that they're not going to be limited to just making Saints Row, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I've been Shadefyre. This was Saints Row, and maybe we'll take a look at a little bit more if I run into something that seems more interesting, but I'm kind of doubting that at this point. So until the next one, you folks all take care.